Hey guys, I've got Brittany stepped in on a camera today. She's going to be figuring this out, so bear with us a little bit. So you want me about 2/3 up on the screen?
Yes.
You got me about 2/3 up?
I'll back away, yes.
Yeah, now this is when you back away and feel free to give it a cinematic feel.
Okay, no pressure.
So here we go, you guys. Greg Medford, Medford, MKT USA. What's going on? So it is now Wednesday. Today is where we're going to be pimping our parts. Tomorrow we'll do assembly and final fitment and sharpening. Friday we'll be giving away Praetorian tie. That's the one we started showing the video of. Let's hawk in down on these for a minute, Brittany, before I go into the rest, okay? So first of all, down here you'll see a couple of mats, you guys. So we've got mouse pad here of the typical kind of neoprene printed variety, and we've got a clear display mat. So for some of you guys, now you pan up. You pan up. So for some of you guys who carry around your knives and you collect and you like to bring them around and show them stuff, I hate taking out a nice dressy knife and laying it on a table. Dust, this, that, and the other can scratch it. I know some of these guys carry around bags that have all your knives in little foam pockets and all that. Great thing to have in there is one of these knife mats. So a clear knife mat is really cool because it doesn't take anything away from the knife, whatever you lay. The bad thing is whatever you lay it on, that's the background you get. So they're cool because they're kind of techy and clear. The mouse pads are actually a great thing to lay your knife out on too, but obviously these are work for you IT guys who live in the world of zeros and ones, and maybe you want a little differentiating thing. Let everybody know in your office of intellectual ASCII code cyber connected human beings. Some individuality and manliness of knife carrying is going on in your universe, and you speak with your mouse pad. Like, what if you see a grown man with a kitten on his mouse pad? Do you think he likes to maybe kiss dudes? Now, not that there's anything wrong with that, but if a grown man has got a mouse, a little, like a mouse pad with a kitty on it, a kitten, like a kitten with a thing of yarn, he either hasn't gotten laid in forever, or he got laid with a man. And that's okay too, but you don't want to send out the wrong signal. What if a guy has a dude all flexed up in like a thong? That's bad too, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, let's say there's this hot chick at the office, and she's got a lineup of beach butts in thongs on her mouse pad. That's the talk of the office. I mean, that people be like, am I right, Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's the nice thing about this mouse pad. It's just a flag, and it's a logo, and it's cutlery. That doesn't freak anybody out. What if it's a really hot chick and she's got a picture of a World War II fighter? She's got a P-51 Mustang. Like, you want to marry that girl yesterday. These mouse pads send messages, don't they? You didn't even think of that. We just went into a mouse pad black hole live. So here, while you guys are there, Brittany, is anybody saying anything yet?
No. Well, how you doing, Mr. Medford?
Oh, hey there. So, we're going to do some pimping on the knives. So let's drop back down to the knives. If you guys do want to see these, either the knife mats or the mouse pads, you can go to medfordknife.com, and they're actually featured on the homepage right now, and they're in the swag area. Now, we have them laid out for obvious reasons. The Praetorian I showed you yesterday has been taken apart. What we're going to do today is we're going to do some radical sculpting on this Praetorian tie. We're going to do some nice radical, we took this all apart, we're going to clean it up, do some radical sculpting on it, and make it super sexy. We're also going to take the blade, and we're either going to do some grinding down the back and some facing and polishing, or we're going to do something sexy to this as well to give it some real pop. And then we'll do the same thing to the breaker and the clip. And then tomorrow, the day before the drawing, what I'll do is I'll show you the parts at the beginning of the video. I'll show you the parts all laid out like this at the beginning of the video, and you can look at before and after. We've got today, and so we'll do tomorrow will look like this. something kind of like this, okay, gang? And this is the before, and then tomorrow you'll see the after, and I'll show you all of this, and we'll do our video and put it all back together so you get to see it at the end assembled, which I think will be pretty sexy. All right, so this is our Paid Forward America giveaway. Now, I talked about mouse pads. I'm talking about knives. In a minute here, I'm going to give you a signal, all right? It's going to be like this. That's FC, which means fuck China. We're going to have that discussion in a minute. We're not doing it right now. Right now, we're just going to focus on knives for you guys who are like, Medford, just shut up, he's stupid, and he's a racist, bigoted asshole, and he should just shut up and make knives. What kind of fool wants to ruin his company? He's ruining his company with his hat and his opinions. God forbid a well-read American says what they really think. So when we get to that point, I'm going to give you this signal. Actually, for you, I'm going to go like this. That's the F China segment. And when we make that shift, you can just vote with your finger. Not this one, this one. Just click off the video. Super fun, right? Because it's a free country. And you can come and go as you please. So, we're giving away this knife. And,
Okay.
We're giving away this knife, and it's for awareness and for fun. Everybody's battening down the hatches. We got a little madness and mayhem going on in our economy. I was just listening to this guy, super smart bitch, who was in charge of epidemiology, was one of the top epidemiologists in the United States. He trained in Tübingen, Germany, and he knows all about virology, epidemiology. And he was saying this, it's fascinating. See if I can mimic his accent, just a little bit. So the problem is children are very built and designed for the upper respiratory diseases. They survive them very well. It almost has no impact on them in the long run and very little mortality. They should be going to school to help increase our group immunity, because now we're protecting old people, but we're not improving our herd defenses of our bodies. So when we stop this quarantine, it will all start over again. And I'm afraid that we should just let the children go to school and ring the bell in the morning and let them all go to school. And then our herd immunity goes up and we protect the people who need protecting. And the best thing we can do is to let a million years of evolution get our internal defenses so that we can properly block for the elderly and weak in our lives. Something like I've been saying for fucking months. And the problem is when politicians are scared of a reality, we make decisions that prolong the inevitable. And in the meantime, they ruin the economy and scare the world. And it will not get better. And we will go through the pain of the virus regardless. I'm channeling him again. So, this is the knife giveaway. Fun. It's the world's in a little bit of a lockdown, so we wanted to give out a little love and cheer. We want to have some fun. And I wanted to, now that's the end of our knife section and a little bit of social commentary. And now I'm going to talk about China. My offer is still good. I just talked to a company who's been having knives made by We Knives over in China, and they're looking at having us make their knives for them. Hopefully we come to a deal. Here's the deal, though. The Chinese Communist Party is Machiavellian and evil. They're not sorta. They are Machiavellian and evil. They've brought furnaces in from around the country. They've been running 24 hours a day. There are 13 million people not using their cell phones currently in China by the 3 communication companies there who admit it. There are 13 million people not using their cell phones. Their cell phone accounts went dormant in the last 60 days. This is an emerging growth economy of an emerging middle-class people who have done nothing but grow cell phone usage for several years now, and they have 13 million less from 2 companies of the 3 who publicize their numbers. 13 million. They've been running their furnaces around the clock. They have the country on lockdown, and they say 3,000 people have died, or a couple thousand people have died, and they're lying, and they're getting rid of the evidence the way dirty, rotten, lying, commie motherfuckers do. That's what they're doing. They're dirty, rotten, lying, commie motherfuckers. The Chinese Communist Party has not changed. We're reverse racists. We were willing to go to war with the Russians over their commie ways because they're white people and nobody could call you a racist for being mad at them. And now we've engaged China. They were given probationary, most favored nation status by the Clinton administration, and nobody's yanked it away from them. They've basically corrupted the World Health Organization so that the WHO, which you'd never get a fucking American dollar again, let this happen on their watch. And now they're doing the cover-up. While it's going on, they're doing the cover-up. And they're kicking our press out of their country, and they're seeding our country with their press. And they're seeding our country with people in academia who are spying. It's true, there are thousands of them. State Department knows all about it. America, wake up. These people are our enemy, top to bottom. Oh, the people are good. The people are in on it. They're programmed and they're in on it. Wake up. The revolution is now. Stop with the China. Stop buying Chinese. If there's any wake up to happen out of this shutdown of America, the most insane, dumb, fucking wrong-headed shit we've ever done, if there's anything to happen from this, it should be the wake up of America. That we need to do business with ourselves, our countrymen whom we love, of all nationalities who come here to become Americans, of all races who come here to escape oppression, and all religions who come here to worship freely. We need to embrace our Americans that we love here. And we need to do business with our true allies who are good, responsible neighbors of the world community. You know who's a good, responsible neighbor? South Korea, Taiwan, Germany, Italy, France, England, Spain. These are good neighbors. They're responsible, not China. Evil. There's no other word. I mean, they're beyond Machiavellian. They're evil. So if you don't see it, it's time to wake up. So this is part of our giveaway. It's Wake Up and Buy America. So go to medfordknife.com/live. There's some instructions. You follow those, you get points for following the instructions. And if you post a picture of your, whatever the American-made product is, we don't care. If it's EDC related, cool. If it's got a Medford knife in the picture, even better. And you hashtag Medford knife, hashtag Gator boots, or hashtag Patagonia, hashtag whatever it is, as long as it's made in America. You get points, we'll do the giveaway. We're going to do the giveaway. Did we decide when we're doing it on Friday?
2 p.m.
3 p.m.?
2.
We're doing it at 2 p.m. on Friday. That's Arizona time. Now, our time doesn't change. So the rest of you are on Ben Franklin's daylight saving time, and you're late to work 2 times a year because your bullshit clocks, or you're early once a year, late once a year. Arizona time, that would be Mountain Standard time. We are always Mountain Standard switchback, but we are Mountain Arizona time. Just look up AZ. 2 p.m. AZ time, you need to respond within 120 seconds of me calling out your name. I'm going to have you respond to my number in my pocket. I think, is that what we're having them respond, or email?
We put the main phone number, but we put yours too.
All right, so we're going to have you respond to my number or the main number, but you got to call us in 120 seconds. And if we already draw somebody else, I'm telling you, because I get to make the rules on this, if we're already drawing another person, your time has passed. If you want to win, you got to be there, you got to be live, and get in on some of the action. Let's pay it forward and let people know about these great American companies that are floating around everywhere. And I think everyone should start doing cool unboxings of their American-made products that they get. Whether they're ours or whether it's anything, any authentically American-made, and not this globally sourced. Globally sourced means China. I'm actually looking for a new moniker. Globally sourced, not China. So that we've gotten stuff from our allies, and we get stuff from people we like and who are friends of freedom and democracy and the people who are responsible, ethical stewards of power, I think we should support them too, for God's sake. Not just American people say I'm a racist. You're a nationalist. I'm a little nationalist. We need to be a little nationalist. It's okay. Anyways, Greg Medford, Medford Knife, MKT USA. Go to medfordknife.com/lab. Check us out, medforduniversity.com, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, monkey fuck, football balls. We got it all going on. And apparently, we're going to have the Boston Red Sox may play here in Phoenix, and I still can't see them, for God's sake. I'm just beside myself. They're going to have the entire Major League Baseball here in Phoenix, maybe, and I'm not going to get to go to see a Red Sox game here in town. What am I going to do? Okay, I'm out.